Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso with Integral here, sharing another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Today we're going to talk about 4 tips to help you keep safe while working mobile. Many of you out there probably take your computers to coffee shops, libraries, and other places that have free Wi-Fi. Free Wi-Fi has made it easier for us to get work done in today's world, but there are certain precautions that you need to take in order to make sure that you don't lose data or become a victim of a cybercrime. There are several tips that I will go over that will help you stay mobile and make sure that you keep your data safe. We'll switch screens like we always do. Take a look at some of the tips that you need to be looking at before you go out and work at a mobile location. We'll switch screens like we always do, and we're off. So 4 cyber security tips for working mobile. What's tip number 1? Back up your data. Now, I know that I'm always talking about backing up your information, but it's very important that you do back up your data. One of the most threats or most dangerous threats out there is ransomware. And for those of you who don't know what ransomware is, it's pretty dangerous. That's when a virus gets onto your computer, locks up all your files, photos, music, and you get a ransom note demanding that you can pay the ransom and get that information back. In most situations, even if you pay the ransom, you don't get that information back. So it's very important that you back up your data to make sure that if you do get a ransomware note, that you can just go ahead and restore your data from your backup and just tell those pesky hackers to go away. Several ways to back up your data. You can use online backup such as Carbonite, which is probably the best thing to do. Carbonite backs up automatically whenever you're connected to the internet to make sure that your files are safe. Windows users, if you don't trust the cloud, you can use File Manager, or excuse me, File History, which is built into Windows 10. And for my Mac users out there, you can use Time Machine. For smartphone users, you can use iCloud if you're an Apple user, and you can use Google Drive for your smartphone and for your tablet. So pretty simple step. Step number 2 is that you want to use email and data encryption. Very important to keep that information encrypted. If your device falls into the hands of some cyber criminal, then you can lose your information. So number 1, it's important to put passwords on those smart devices and laptops if you carry them out. But also you want to make sure that that data is encrypted. How can you encrypt that data? Well, it's pretty darn simple. For email encryption, you can utilize Microsoft Outlook as a tool to encrypt your data. If you use Google or use Chrome, you've got encryption built into Google Chrome to encrypt your Gmail. But probably Microsoft Outlook is one of the easier ways to encrypt your data. It's built into the software. Only challenge is that some web-based applications don't work well with Outlook. But if you're a business, you should be using a domain anyway instead of using a free email account. Now, as far as data encryption works when you lock up the contents of your hard drive or your smart device. Windows users, if you're using Windows 10 Professional, you can use the BitLocker encryption to lock up all the information on your Windows computer. For you Macintosh users out there, you can use the File Vault to lock up all of that data. Smartphone users, to encrypt your smartphone and tablet, it's just a simple matter of going in and putting a password on that device, making it hard for hackers to get in to get your precious data. Our next tip is to keep your devices and software up to date. I like how the Integral logo is in the way, so I'll move that real quick. There you go. Keep your devices and software up to date. Let's put that logo back in there so that you know who's giving you that tip. So, your device updates are very important. So you need to download those updates when they come through. Most of the updates that come through for your Windows device, Macintosh, Android, or Apple smart device are security patches. Hackers will actually, many of you may not know that there is a bug bounty that most companies will place within their software. So hackers, not me, because I'm not that guy, will spend time and go through and try to find out various bugs within software. If they find it and it's a legitimate bug or a security flaw, then the software company will pay the hacker um, or the programmer. But these security updates that come through are very important. So you need to make sure that you download those updates to make sure that you keep your device safe and secure because those security patches are very important. Um, and our last tip is to make sure that you take measures to secure your mobile devices. Passwords are key. Let's move that logo so that you can see. There you go, the word devices. All right. So it's very key, as I said before, that you want to password protect your mobile devices when you're on the road. But the other thing, too, is that you want to make sure that you keep an eye on those devices. Smart devices and laptops and other portable devices are highly sought items that can be used to or be stolen and be used to sold again online. So you want to make sure that you password protect your device just to keep prying eyes out. You want to also make sure that you have your hands on your smart device at all times. And another bonus tip is that when in inclement weather, such as an extreme heat or extreme cold, you want to make sure that you keep those devices on your person as opposed to leaving them into a hot vehicle or a cold vehicle to keep you safe from whatever is going on with Mother Nature. So there you have it. Some tips to kind of keep you safe when you're doing your mobile travels. One other thing as far as keeping your mobile devices safe, make sure that you use VPN software if you have to use a Wi-Fi connection. One of the best VPN software out there is Opera. Opera is a browser that will allow you to use a VPN that's built in. Opera is free. You can download it on the off of the internet, and it's got a VPN feature that will allow you to keep safe and secure when you're using public Wi-Fi. I think I've got a sample of Opera popping up here on the screen. Sometimes it's such a slow browser, but let's give it a second here and see if we can give you a screenshot of Opera. And then there is Opera, the browser. And if you um, click on Opera, um, you can go into the settings and turn on the VPN, and it will allow you to surf anonymously. So check out Opera. It's definitely a great website to use. If you have comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below. We'd love to hear from you to find out what tech tips you would like to see me cover in future videos. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and be sure to follow us on all the social media platforms. We're everywhere where there's we're everywhere where there's a social media channel. So as always, take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching. And I love grinning. Take care.